believe what Duchamp said, which is the artist has only 50% of the responsibility, and that's to put the work out. But the piece is not complete until it's returned to him or her by someone in the audience.
People sort of make the work when they see it. They either respond to it and like it, or they say, no good.
I mean, I would love to be a fly on the wall and not hear what people say, but just watch people looking.
They have different reactions, and I think you can't really expect everyone to see a painting the same way.
I want them to inspect the painting and find their relationship to it and get a little eye activity and a little, you know.
I'd, for example, describe this collection as not a corporate collection, but a collection that hangs up in a corporation. Artists want their work to be seen. A big company usually has as much hanging space as a museum. So you're giving a chance for artists, particularly younger artists, to have their work seen, and that's a very important part of what's going on in this collection.
It's really great that there are people who let their employees have an opportunity to look at beautiful art and strange art and weird art and go out of their way to collect things and put them into different offices and introduce people in a very intimate kind of way.
I've had the opportunity over the last 20 years actually to work in an environment where I was spoiled by being able to see this wide-ranging collection day in and day out. I think it provides our employees with a great work environment. Hopefully it provides them some inspiration. You know, we're in a business where creativity matters.
It's not only to stimulate them, it's to broaden their perspective. I mean, if one's perspective is broadened, it permeates every level of daily life. You see things differently.
And I saw my first Jackson Pollock, which absolutely outraged me. I thought, this isn't art, you know, what is this stuff? You know, I went back home, and within a few days I was dripping paint all over my figurative paintings. So it's actually a wonderful thing. The first time you confront something that doesn't look like art.
I was in love with a Kandinsky and would run up to it and babble on about how there were rabbits in there. And I have no idea if this is a true story, if this is something that my mother imagines.
When I got into these black paintings, I noticed that everything like disappeared and they were like these black holes. They looked like nothing across the room. So you come up and you find your relationship to it.
So you find something you see, and then I make a small sketch of it, and then I'll make a drawing from that and from the actual to make sure the proportions are right. And then I make cartoons, which are the same size as the canvas, and that's where I really refine it. And once the cartoon's made, I just transfer it to the canvas and mix the colors and paint. It's an artist's duty to see where he lives and do art of his time.
We named the show Contemporary Voices because we really wanted to emphasize the fact that this was a diverse collection of many artistic points of view.
I feel very strongly the importance of getting work into public collections. I mean, it really depends on the generosity of wealthy people and corporations. Giving these pieces to the museum, this is how it gets available to regular folks.
Through this exhibition at the MoMA and the internet as well, there's a sharing with the wider public. There's a sharing with our staff, our employees, with our clients, and the wider community.
UBS has a long-standing tradition of supporting the arts and culture. A cornerstone of our philosophy is the belief that art is an inspiring force that benefits the full range of human endeavor.
UBS is a committed, strong, long-term partner to art and to expanding the collection and doing the things for it that will make it even more exciting for people to see.
Well, I think the corporate sponsorship for us brings an opportunity for UBS to give back to the communities where both our employees and our clients live and work.
A great corporation wants to identify itself with quality, it wants to identify itself with the energy of the times in which it operates, and it wants to identify itself with the values of the different places that it has its businesses. UBS does all three of those things extremely well. The CEO and the board are going to continue the focus that we've had on making art available to people and having the company be identified with good art and quality.